Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the JD Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Jacob.
I'm David.
And this is episode four.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll probably stop numbering
We
them.
probably will stop doing episodes. I think once the season comes around, it'll just kind of be weekly ranking and stuff like that. You know what we decide to. But off season, I like doing the episodes because there's not a lot to talk. I mean, there's a lot to talk about today.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, as time of recording is Monday, the 9th. So I know our group chat was going crazy. We were gonna talk about the season-ending rankings for QBs and tight ends, but we're gonna punt that. That's gonna be interesting and different
video,
week.
I think for that.
I think we want to talk about free agency and where people have gone so far. And I know you have a list, so I'm gonna let you take it away.
I got a list of about 15. We'll see what we get through. Maybe we'll get through all of them. Some of them are, I think, a bigger impact than others, but let's dive in it. I think one of the earlier ones was Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs.
So I did see that one, and though I think it's a great move for both Kenneth Walker and the Chiefs, can't we just be done with them? Like, can't the Chiefs go back to just being mediocre before Mahomes?
Right.
I'm so tired of the Chiefs.
I'm curious to see how Walker does in KC. I think it's one of those things where he'll either, I know that's probably cliche, but he'll either excel really well or
they're going to run
system
into the
just
ground.
won't. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But I think as a fantasy prospect, people are probably excited for that. He doesn't really have as much competition. If Pacheco stays, but
right. Do you think? So far Pacheco's still there, and this is Monday, so this could change in a couple days. Tomorrow, this could change in an hour after we're done recording. But do you think this improves his draft position, at least for redraft? Would you take him higher?
I think people will, because you're on a team that scores a lot. You have Mahomes. I think it's going to
when he comes
improve
back.
His stock. Now, whether he'll perform up to that increased draft, it's who knows.
Right.
I think he has the potential to.
He's good. He's good when he's healthy on the field and he gets the touches. Now, I know it took
Charbonnet getting hurt
for them to be like, yeah, we should probably feed Walker,
right?
Which is wild to me because Charbonnet was a goal line vulture, but Walker was clearly the better back in my opinion.
Yeah, he's very talented. It just health has been his biggest hurdle.
Correct. Yeah, I feel like Seahawks have always had minus Marshawn Lynch, but since him have always had Chris Carson was always hurt.
Dude, he had a neck injury all the time, right? I think it was.
Yeah.
Bad luck with running backs.
Right, bad luck with running backs.
The next player that I was kind of surprised after Pierce got a huge contract to stay with the Colts, but Michael Pittman went to the Steelers. They're adding another wide receiver to that room there.
I think this is great for both Michael Pittman and for Alec Pierce.
Yeah.
Now Pittman fell off the last, I want to say year or two, where he kind of rode benches in a lot of our leagues. You draft him in the mid rounds, maybe. I think where did he go last year? I want to say 5th or 6th round ish.
Yeah, I don't remember. But he's kind of like one of those guys that quietly get. I'd have to look up the stats, but I know he didn't have a bad year, but he didn't have a great. It was kind of like a quiet year.
Now, depending on who is the quarterback for the Steelers. Now, let me caveat saying it's a good thing for Pittman because we don't know who's going to be the quarterback for the Steelers. if it's Rodgers, you got DK and you got Pittman. I think that'll actually be a very solid.
Right.
Even Rodgers being an old man,
he can still kind of sling it.
He can still sling it. He can still get it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But for Alec Pierce, now he's what, the true number one there.
I mean, they paid him a lot of money. He better be.
They paid him like he's a true number one. So,
oh yeah, I think it was 116 million or something like that. It was a lot more than I thought.
4 years, I think, 160, 120, something like that. I don't know, crazy, but now that also goes down to the same thing as Pittsburgh. Who's throwing to him the first half of the year? I've heard a lot. They want to trade away Anthony Richardson. Obviously they tagged Daniel Jones, but he's still going to be dealing with that injury. And didn't their backup get injured too?
They brought in Rivers, didn't they?
They brought it, temporarily.
Yeah,
temporary. He's not coming back.
No. I'd be curious to what they do, and I think the Steelers will re-sign Rodgers, barring some crazy team picking him up.
Does Rodgers want to play with McCarthy again? That kind of got to be a toxic relationship in Green Bay for a while.
It's like, has enough time passed?
Right.
But there's not a lot of other places. Unless he's hoping out for Minnesota or something to do like weird Green Bay to Minnesota arc.
Just fully finish his Brett Favre arc, right? And just finish it in Minnesota just for 1 year, and then he can retire.
Yeah, even though I think Murray's coming, but I don't know. There's still a couple quarterbacks out there that Cousins is still available.
I think Murray's an interesting prospect for Minnesota. Like, in my opinion, now obviously I'm not a Minnesota fan. I just like football, but like in my opinion, I think the Kirk Cousins thing for Minnesota is been there, done that. Don't even waste your time on him. As a Minnesota, I don't know how you as fans think, but like me as like if it was my team, if it was the Packers, then like Rodgers is like, I want to come back. I'm like, nah, been there, done that.
Yeah,
now granted, Rodgers is way more of a diva than Cousins ever will be.
Yeah, Cousins is not a diva.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what you're going to get with Cousins.
Correct.
Cousins, I think he looked pretty good towards the end of last year, but I think he's still going to want, if he's going to play, I think he's going to want money.
Yeah.
Murray would be cheap.
Cheap.
He probably can sign for the league minimum because Arizona still owes him money, a lot of money.
He's fun to watch when he's on, in my opinion.
If it does happen and he signs for league minimum, to me, it's like it's a can't lose. If he sucks, it's cheap. If he does good, it's cheap. He does good.
And he does good. Yeah,
cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he's still young, so if he turns his career around, we could sign him and not let him go like Darnold did,
did
Darnold.
That's true.
So we'll see.
I don't know.
I bet we'll know by Wednesday.
Because the free agency officially opens Wednesday, right?
Yeah, this was like the start of legal tampering.
Yeah. That's
which is the most signings I've ever seen.
Right. I'm like, I don't quite understand the legal tampering versus free agency. I'm like, just open it up today. Like, you're already signing and trading and doing all this crazy stuff. Just let it happen.
Speaking of some crazy stuff, a couple of quarterbacks switched around. We have Willis going to the Dolphins.
I knew it. Called it.
He's like, I want out of this cold.
Oh my God. Wouldn't you though? Like,
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like the cold more than hot, but it might be too cold.
My dream is to go watch the Packers in December. or obviously if I could go to a playoff game in January, that'd be phenomenal. But I would love to go to a snow game in Lambeau Field and just experience that.
Yeah.
Like, that is my dream. I want to make it happen. Let's make it happen, David.
Hey, that sounds good. Maybe it'll be a Minnesota.
I would say Packer, game. Minnesota, Packer Viking game. We'll go cold. It'd be phenomenal.
No, that'd be fun.
We'll do some what is it called? The when you barbecue in the parking lot. Why can't
Oh,
I
tailgate.
tailgate? And I was like, why can't I remember that? Shows you how much I do.
Right. Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, ever since Oakland lost the Raiders, I haven't,
there's nowhere super close. I mean, Santa Clara, I guess, but
I'm not going to Santa Clara.
yeah,
That is like, though technically near me, I'm not going there.
yeah.
All right.
So I'm curious. So with Willis going to Miami, now I know it's not official because it could be, but there are a lot of reports are saying that it's pretty much sure that Tua will be going to the Falcons on a 1-year deal. So that's kind of interesting that Miami's basically spending $99 million on Tua
to get
over
rid
the
of
next
him
2 years to just say,
they're like, we will pay you guys to take him from us. We are so done with him.
Yeah,
but
I mean, sometimes I just kind of bite the bullet and move on.
Right. I mean, that's what the Broncos did with Russell Wilson a few years ago. Yeah. Honestly, that's what the Browns should do with Deshaun Watson. Just get rid of him.
I mean, is he still owed money? Like,
yeah,
I feel like he's been there for a billion years.
I don't know. He hasn't played for,
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just sitting there riding the bench.
But yeah, no, I saw the inklings of Tua going to Falcons now. Like you said, it's not set in stone, but it's interesting. Does that make okay? I like the Falcons offense. Something about they really like their left-handed quarterbacks.
Yeah,
and
I'm wondering if Penix is just not ready to go at the beginning, or if they just want competition.
Didn't he get an injury at the end of the year?
Yeah, I think he hurt his knee again.
Was it a tear?
I think it was bad enough to keep him out for
that's what I remember.
5-6 games or something like that. And he's had a history of those knees, so
right.
I mean,
right.
That's scary.
It could just it could be competition. It could just be there for insurance in the beginning of the year.
No, I mean, like I said, he's going to be cheap. It's going to be kind of similar to Kyler Murray if he comes to Minnesota.
And honestly, he's a similar quarterback to Penix at too.
Yeah,
like
so you won't have to relearn a whole lot of stuff.
Right. I mean, Tua will, but like the offense won't have to change too much. Now with Tua potentially starting there, now obviously this is all hypothetical. Does he become a person that should be drafted?
I mean, if he's drafted, it's late, maybe as a backup. I don't think many will take him as their main quarterback.
Okay, I'm going to pose this to you, and I want to pose it to whoever watches as well. Do you like taking backups in redraft? Backup quarterbacks.
Specifically. I have before. It just depends. I don't like to, but see, if you can get a decent quarterback late, it's nice because if your starter gets hurt and you don't have you're kind of like,
yeah.
Now I'm not going to draft him super early. It'll be like a 14, 15 round player or first week of waivers, but it kind of just depends what's available.
Right.
Like some years I have, some years I haven't.
I hate drafting. I hate drafting quarterbacks just in general, which is why I always take them round 10 and beyond. But like a second string quarterback, I don't know. I guess to me doesn't make sense in a redraft league unless you're playing Superflex. You know what I mean? I just waiver wire it on my buys, or if I'm dealing with injury, like granted, I'm not taking a phenomenal quarterback. Like unless I'm taking them the first 3 rounds, I'm not getting top end quarterbacks. So like all the quarterbacks on the waiver are going to do just as well as the one that's already on my team, which is how I build my teams.
I think a lot of it depends on like our formatting too, like. Because quarterbacks get 4 points for passing touchdown in our league. So it's like you don't always get oh my gosh, these guys are getting 30, 40 points. It's pretty rare.
Right.
So it's like, it's not as big of a deal to get a top-end quarterback in our league as much. Unless you get like your Josh Allen, usually Mahomes, and guys like that. So
yeah, let us know. What do you guys do? Do you guys like drafting backup quarterbacks? I'm honestly interested to know because, like I just said, I don't like doing it. So let us know in the comments. Now you got other fantasy
Yeah, so we
impact
got
players.
one that I like because I think it bolsters my tight. Hopefully, it bolsters my tight end group in one of my dynasty leagues. Is Isaiah Likely to the Giants, and they paid him pretty good, so I think they're looking for him to be the guy.
See, that is a great landing spot for him. I was hoping on my dynasty team the rookie Fedone or I don't know, he like didn't get any playing time last year, but he's been sitting in my taxi. Yeah, Thomas Fedone, the tight end for the Giants. They drafted him last year. I was really hoping he was going to make a step this year and like become at least a number 2. But now they got Likely, and I'm like, okay, I might just have to drop him in Dynasty.
I mean, he could still be number 2. They Bellinger went to the Titans. I think he followed Dable. I think.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So
okay.
So they got rid of at least one of their tight ends that would have been.
I'll hold on to him. You know what? Somebody I did see, which I'm gonna jump in a little bit. Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans.
Yep. Yeah, he's on the list. It's funny. Wan'Dale Robinson has just been a quiet, decent receiver. Like I think he got a bigger boost last year because Malik Neighbors got hurt.
Right.
He's been a solid player. Like I remember when he came out in the draft, I really wanted to pick him up in like the 3rd round, but the guy who picked a couple picks ahead of me snagged him. And
I thought he was going to be really good when he first came in as a rookie. But like you said, he's just kind of quietly doing things. I mean, that receiver room was pretty packed when he came in. And then they drafted Malik Neighbors, which obviously is the man there. So,
Right.
But like, who do they got on the Titans?
No, he's.
I think it's a great pickup for the Titans, and this could be a fantasy sleeper.
I'll definitely take a shot on him. I don't know when.
I don't know when yet either. But he could be.
We'll have to see what they do for the rest of free agency and stuff.
He could be a fantasy sleeper for next year. It's definitely depending on how Cam Ward plays next year. But this might be what Cam Ward needs.
Oh, he definitely needs some.
He didn't have
some
any
help.
He needed a lot of help. So. But yeah, no, I wanted to jump in because we were talking about Giants, and that was
it popped in your head.
Yeah.
Now the one that I'm kind of excited for is Etienne or Etienne. I always say Etienne, but Etienne went to the Saints. So Kamara 2.0.
So is Kamara?
He's still there, but I would be shocked if they kept both. I mean, I doubt it. I mean, Kamara's been slowly kind of going down.
He's declining. He's getting older.
Yeah.
He's what, 30,
31, 32, which is not old by any means, but I think he's been
NFL
injured.
Old. It's NFL old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Evans just got signed a 3-year deal at 32 years old with the Niners. Granted, I've heard that it's kind of like a 1 year, maybe 2.
They have a bunch of like void years, and they do their NFL cap space fucking magic.
Yeah,
excuse my language.
It's all a numbers game. They can make anything work, really.
I do like that though, Mike Evans to the Niners. Now,
I mean, hopefully wide receiver 1 there already, as long as he can stay healthy, which I mean, except for last year, he's been pretty healthy his entire career.
I mean, 1,000-yard seasons every year except for last year.
Man, that sucks.
Man. Yeah,
11 1,000-yard seasons, and then
like that is just consistency,
right?
But it's like it gives Brock Purdy another target, which I think is great for them. Especially with the Ayuk. I mean, I don't even know what's going on with him.
Yeah,
is he going to go to the XFL or UFL, whatever it's called now? Canadian Football League.
What a waste of potential, man! That dude was pretty talented, and it's just
and then just didn't want to show up, which is wild to me.
So who I'm curious to see how they'll do with hopefully a larger potential role is Jalen Naylor went to the Raiders.
Okay.
So I hope he can fit it. I mean, I liked him. He stepped up pretty good with Minnesota last year.
He did.
Still the wide receiver 3 in terms of everything, but I think if he could give him the opportunity, maybe he can jump into that wide receiver 2 role.
I mean, who do the Raiders have? Like they have.
Is Jacoby Myers still with them, or did he get
No,
traded?
I thought
No,
he
he
got.
left.
I thought Myers got moved to Jaguars.
Oh, that's right. He did. Okay.
Like middle of the season last year, like before
Yeah,
deadline.
he did get traded in the season. That's right. I don't know. I know one of the guys in our league was like, "Ooh, maybe AJ Brown," because they have picks now, so they could if they wanted to, and the money. Even though they were very active today.
They were.
Hey, that's what happens when you have a rookie that for quarterback coming in, and then over $100 million to spend.
I mean, look, right. I think Raiders now. Brian's gonna hate me for this because Raiders generationally mess up during the draft. I was gonna say something else, but I'm not trying to cuss on here.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. I think we talked about that leather.
The leather.
Yeah, that was funny.
But then you look at like the Damon Arnett pickup that like just was not good for him. Like, and not to say that he's a bad player. He just had a lot of off-field issues.
Yeah.
But like that's Raiders, and I feel bad because it's like.
Well, I think the consensus is that they're taking Mendoza. Now we'll see if that.
Now they have 2 first-round picks this year.
Yeah.
So they hopefully take Mendoza because they need a quarterback.
Yeah. I've also seen crazy things like, maybe they'll trade the Ravens for Lamar or something.
I saw that too, but I'm like, there's
Joe Burrow. Could you imagine? That'd be crazy.
Oh, Joe Burrow to go to the Raiders and then just retire because he's getting killed there too, like he is on the Bengals.
I mean, they bolstered that line. They got Linderbaum. I mean, they're at least trying to protect whoever their quarterback is. So can't be much worse than the Bengals.
Right. And that's what. Seeing those moves, because I think that's really what the Raiders needs is a line. Now, obviously, getting rid of Max Crosby is kind of a big hit because, now I do feel bad for Joe Burrow because now he has to go against Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. Like
6 times a year, he's gonna
retire.
Either request a trade or retire. Poor guy, man.
I know. Your son hated it when I said Joe Burrow's going to be the next Andrew Luck, but man, it is looking like it.
But did you see those rumors swirl around that he might be dating Jessica Alba? So he ain't losing too much.
I mean, I ain't mad at that. But yeah, no, I think the Raiders could do some good stuff in this draft. Like I said, 2 first-round picks is a big thing. They
with the activity and free agency, and then having 2 first-round picks,
right.
It's at least going to be a fun off season for them.
Right.
So we'll see how it all plays out.
Hopefully, they win more than 3 games.
Right. And the last of the, I would say, bigger signings or things is that Shaheed is staying in Seattle.
Interesting.
So they signed him. So with the money they paid him, he's definitely stepping into that wide receiver 2 role for sure.
Yeah.
Which I think we talked about that last time. I think that we were kind of saying that he could be that guy. It made
sense. It made sense for him to jump into that role. I mean, I know they still have Cooper Kupp, or was he on a 1-year deal last year? I don't remember.
I think 1 year. I mean, I haven't heard anything about Cooper yet.
I haven't really either. I mean, he
feels weird calling him Cooper.
Right. I mean, he does have 2 Super Bowl rings. I would just retire at that point.
Right. What else? I mean, unless he's, still feels like he can do contribute in some way, take a little bit. I mean, he could probably still make $5-6 million.
I mean,
at least.
Hell, I wish I could make $5-6 million. Like, you know what I mean? Like
for a year, yeah, that'd be crazy, man.
Yeah.
And then quite a few running backs, like probably going to be like the running back 2, maybe RBBC. I saw Dowdle went to the Steelers.
Okay.
So I think Warren's still going to lead that backfield.
Because
Gainwell
went to the Bucks, which interesting to me that Gainwell's a good backup, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I think Rachaad White's going to be moved somewhere because it doesn't make sense to have 3 unless Irving's injury is worse than. because it doesn't make sense to have 4 running backs on that.
No, not at all. It's a lot of running backs for.
Yeah. And then one that frustrated me is because it's like, what are they going to do with Benson? Is that Algier went to Cardinals and they re-signed James Conner. So it's like,
did they I didn't see that. They re-signed James
Conner?
They
restructured a deal brought him back for probably a cheap, which I was fine with at first. I was like, okay, he can be, him and Benson can go back, but then Algier 2-year deal. And it's like, man, I knew I shouldn't have drafted for. This is why you don't draft for need.
No,
when you're doing your rookie drafts. That was such a mistake.
You just draft rookie drafts, best player available.
Well, it didn't
trade
help that
for need.
I had like 6 draft picks in that draft. So
use the JD Fantasy Football Trade Calculator or Trade Analyzer
for
for all your trade needs.
Yeah, both running backs I took reached a little bit. They both got hurt or pretty much injured. So, but that's part of the game, I guess.
It is. Injuries happen. You can't see them coming. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, and then the last but not least, running back that I, have some stock in, but I don't know how it'll do. But Dobbins is staying with the Broncos on a 2-year deal.
See, that hurts me. That hurts me because I have Harvey. I need Dobbins out of there. I need him somewhere else.
I mean, I guess, the one knock on Dobbins is he has not stayed healthy an entire season.
Yeah.
Very talented back when he's healthy.
I agree with that.
But he doesn't stay healthy, which sucks.
Injury profile's pretty
I wonder
rough.
if it's just because he just runs real hard, He's one of those bruiser kind of backs that, I don't know. Just unlucky, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, he does run hard, so I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out because once Dobbins got hurt, Harvey started actually balling out. So started doing well for my running back situation that is pretty poor on my team.
Pretty dire.
Now, with David Montgomery being traded to the Texans helps me a lot.
Yeah, it gives you at least some depth there.
Right. Yeah. So I'm a little not too happy with Dobbins coming back, but we'll deal with it in the Dynasty. Maybe I'll make some trades.
Yeah.
I was already looking at a few, seeing what I could get and not liking it. So
dude, running backs are hard in that league, especially
at quarterbacks.
Oh.
Because I only have Love and Nix, and I was like, oh, maybe I could trade for an injured Mahomes and get it for cheap, but
good luck.
I still don't want to give up any of my draft picks.
Right. Hey, I've got a quarterback for you.
Oh, no.
Well, you wouldn't want Josh Allen? All right.
I had him. You got it from me.
Yeah, I know.
And he's going to cost way too much to get him off of you.
No, I was going to give you, see if you wanted McCarthy.
Oh, God, no. About to lose his job to Kyler.
Yeah. Next year he'll be no.
Right. Last thing, just as a side mention, looks like Travis Kelce's coming back for another year.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. One more year.
Fantasy relevant. I mean,
if he plays, absolutely. Yeah.
As a little preview to whenever we decide to do the tight end fantasy rankings, outside the top 5, they're not that far off of each other as far as fantasy points wise. And I think Kelce ended 2 or 3 from when I remember looking at it. So it's
and tight end's such a sporadic position. Kyle Pitts ended up at tight end 2 or 3.
Right.
But he didn't really do anything until the end of the year.
Yeah, Pitts was a top 5. Kelce was a top 5. Kraft would have been a top 5, but he got his injury, so he fell out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tight end's kind of like a crapshoot on.
Yeah, unless you can get the top 5 guys, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, unless you're getting McBride, Bowers, or.
Yeah, well, hopefully next year Bowers bounces back. I think he was battling an injury most of the year. So.
He was battling Geno Smith. What are you talking about?
That too. But with the rookie quarterback, a lot of them like their safety blankets.
They like the tight ends, yeah. I think that'll be good. I'm though I'm not a Raiders fan. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan all day because I moved out to the Bay Area so long ago, and I've gone with my family members that are Raider fans. I do root for them from time to time, and I do want to see them do well because I got so many friends and family members that are Raider fans, and I'm like, I would like for you guys to be happy eventually.
I mean, my dad's a Raiders fan. We have a lot of Raiders fan in our league. It's nice to see them because it doesn't really affect our teams much until Super Bowl. So,
right.
I mean, it's not really.
And honestly, when they were in Oakland, going to the Coliseum and going to a Raider game in the Coliseum, I would always go when the Packers would go play at the Raiders, which was random, but I think I'd gone to 2 or 3 games, and I tried to go.
Did you wear Green Bay stuff?
Did you feel
safe?
I did. The thing is, it's not bad. The fans were
heckling.
Yeah, the fans were chill. I had one girl knock my cheesehead hat off, but her boyfriend says sorry. So I'm like,
I know there's been a few times I've talked about going to a Niner Viking game went, and I have a lot of Niner friends, and my wife is always like, you can't wear your Minnesota. I'm like, it's not really a big.
Honestly,
and I'm not an obnoxious fan, I'm not going to be like,
and that's
what it was with a bunch of friends who are Niners fans. They're not
right.
Plus, I'm 6'3" and 200.
It's not a crazy rivalry, you said. So it's I didn't feel any type of way, and honestly, I've lived out here for almost 15 years now. I know the area, and just going there was cool, and it's how to talk to people, and
I think as long as you're not obnoxious,
as long as you're friendly, it was cool, and honestly, Raider fans are chill as hell. They were cool. They are
most are. I think the ones you see are the minority of things,
Yeah.
And who knows what led up to it? The other person could have been obnoxious and
talking a lot of crap, and it happens, especially especially when it's Raiders, Niners, and stuff like that. A lot of crap talking, and but it's I've gone to Niner Packer games, full Packer gear, nothing happened, because one, I'm not obnoxious, so
you're not talking crap to them.
And honestly, I just talk to the people next to me, and they may be Niner fans or whatever, but I just talk, it's cool. So I don't know. It's funny how the media portrays, that versus going there and you're it's super chill.
Well, it's you always see the negative stuff. You don't see a lot of the good stuff. That's just anything in these days. It feels you see the bad, you don't get to see the good.
Right. But hey, if I haven't seen the schedule yet, but if there's any games here in California, we should try to go.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Do a video in the parking lot.
Yeah. Hey guys, 2 crazy NFC North fans here. No.
Right, just showing up to a random ass Niner game. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because I'm not going to LA. That's way too far.
Oh, dude.
Though I would want to see SoFi Stadium. I think that would be really cool.
If we made a weekend out of it, that might not be too bad.
That'd be cool. But yeah, I think with that, we're pretty much at time.
Yeah. This is a fun episode.
Let us know, who are you most shocked about that went where, And
who you're most excited to see in their new home.
Exactly. And who do you think is going to be one of the bigger sleepers? Other than that, don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys next time.